Hey y'all, so today, as you can tell, based on the title, we're reviewing Harlem Season 3. If you are not a Harlem fan, you should get into it because it's just a bunch of beautiful black women experiencing, social, relational experiences that we all can relate to in some point in time of our life. It's like the modern day girlfriends, but a little bit more to the point. We start off season 3, episode 1, with Camille and Ian after we know they just broke up over a serious matter for what, the 100th time. It goes into this spiral of compilation hookups and ends with Ian ghosting Camille. In what world? Because also, shout out to Jonathan Majors.
She's held me down like a gorilla.
Because he's got Megan Good's body looking very, very right. Those scenes they had to get her like a little scantily clad, a lot of lingerie, a lot of open, trench coat action because the abs are abbing. The abs, they're abbing. And so she definitely wanted to show that off. And I'm here for it. Now, anyway, let's get back to Harlem. So we have them with all of their compilation scenes starting in it, after it, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Ian goes ghost. It's inevitable. 2 months later, she's still fiending. She's fiending and waiting for him to come back. She pulls out her toy. I think she pulled out a toy. I could rewind that. I'm not going to. She pulls out the toy though, or whatever, and her phone to send a pic. I thought she was just going to handle the situation, right? Like, I thought she was going to handle the situation. That is not what she did. She sends a pic, and this man thumbs it up, likes it, whatever. Diabolical work. Diabolical work. Absolutely not. Sis, let's get it together. Let's get together. I'm excited. Let's see what's going to happen because, baby, what? Not the, no words. I would be through the roof. Okay, next scene, we have Quinn. I think that's a wig. It is because I did see like her press junket and she's definitely got a pixie going on, but it looks real. It definitely does. But I was just like, something's off here. But we see her opening scene where she's styling and she's doing that and she gets invited to a party where you bring exes that you approve of and pitch them off to your friends. All I'm saying is this needs to be a thing. I'm just saying. But for the single folks out there, because I know that dating apps are not where it's at, and I'm about to be back in that space. Let's do the party where we bring a bunch of exes and then we commingle. That has to be a thing. Bring that to St. Louis. So moving on from that scene, because I am watching this real time, let's just talk about Whoopi's character. In the previous season, she was so, acting like Whoopi in real life in her character, getting on our nerves just a little bit, clock it. But this scene where Megan's resigning essentially because she's about to work on her book, I feel like this is a moment where we all can like relish in because they hug and they embrace, and Whoopi's character hugs her back. And as a Black woman in corporate America and having only a handful of Black women above me or as a direct supervisor or mentor, it is so crucial. It is so relatable to feel like, oof, you don't want to leave. You really grew wings here. You had this stewardship, or maybe you didn't, but you just were so happy to have that representation. And you just, it's just like so nice to get like that reciprocal feeling of, I appreciated you too. I loved having you under my wing. I want you to soar and fly. Best wishes. I know you're going to do great. That moment, chef's kiss. And then the infamous Ty, who got in a lot of trouble last season. We start her introduction into this season, into this first episode, at like a little lunch date. It was like a work date, right? A work date. And you see there's this little flirting, and I'm cringing. I'm like, oh, this is cute. I like this. I like I like the dynamic here. I see what we're doing. This is definitely going to be something. But then you also have that secondhand guilt of like, wait a minute, y'all work together. Don't do it. You're also black. Don't do it. But you work together. Don't do it. Right. But you are also like, ooh, I can't wait to see what this turns into.
And for me, it's because both of these women give off very dominant energy, and we don't often see that represented in same-sex relationships.
And the whole like I don't know the other girl's name. I'm bad with names. I really am. But she like tries to put her little feelers out and asks Ty to go out for like a little happy hour, and Ty immediately shuts it down. Good job, girl. But we know there's more. We know something's a coming. Also, obviously, we've seen the previews, so we know something's coming. But who's been there? Not gonna tell on myself. I like to keep it classy. Keep it classy. Don't put your business out here in these streets. But yeah. HR. Somebody call HR. Running joke. Don't do it. Then we got Angie, the only one in love right now. The only one in love. Kudos to her. We're not worried about her. Her introduction to season 3 was very, very brief. And then we go straight into girl time. Girl time, where we find that trifling man who left our girl Camille on thumbs up pics, right? We find him out with his new boo. Hey, Ian. Oh, no. Gotta sip my tea for this one. Again. The party. If you don't have Kofi's there, don't bring your ex. Because the way they had Kofi come in as Seth, whew, the way, I'm going to repeat that.
He needs some milk.
The way they had Kofi come in, suited and booted, melanin moisturized and dark. Oh, honey. And the conversation that Quinn and Seth were having, it's exactly how you want. And I know I'm going to bite my words. I know I'm going to eat them, choke on them, and throw them back up, because Harlem is a mess and the connections be a mess. And that's why all the girls are single now. Minus Angie. Which that situation is weird. Like, you see like the really polar opposite couples that attract and like have so much fun, and you have someone who's like really different, but they cater to and support and let their person be who they are. I stand, I love, I hope and long for that. But I digress. This little interaction with Seth and Quinn is so very much like a romanticized rom-com thing. Like, not even take the com out. It's very, it gets the people going. It gets us hooked. It has us tuning in for more because he looks good. Okay. Outside of looking good, it's just the ideal scenario. When you have this modern day of dating where there's swipe left, swipe right, ghost here, ghost there, no references. No references. This came with references. Obviously, you're bringing someone who has a job, probably can vouch for the bedroom, whatever it may be. They're a reference. And he came in smooth with it, and they're both like, yeah, we ain't trying to be on nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. That's what I want right now. Yeah. Y'all know what y'all doing. The writers over there, y'all know what y'all doing. Mm-hmm. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you about Ty? They flirt, and then now it's on and popping. All in the first episode. The episode's like 38 minutes long, and they have already crossed. HR, someone phone HR. Phone HR, because they're already in it to win it. They ain't wasting no time this season. Now moving forward. Megan, Camille, what do you want to be called, sweetie? Sweetie, come to the front of class. Come here. Why you at that man's house? Why you at that man's house, sis? Get up. Collect yourself. Get up. Not her going all the way from a party to that man's house. The writers know what they're doing. I'm their audience. I'm the target audience. I'm the consumer. Take all my money. This is why we have Prime. This is why. Because of shows like this, I'm hooked. She's giving Joan, and this is what I mean when I say modern day girlfriends for us millennial folk. Why are you at that man's house? An old girl is there. Child, a mess. All right, now back to Quinn and Kofi. These are the friends with benefits that people actually want. And you know what? You can't be mad at it. And so what I'm saying is, I'm not just talking about the banter and then the sex. What I'm talking about is when he lost the luggage and then she was like, I'm a stylist, and he gave her the opportunity. Don't miss your opportunity. Ladies, gentlemen, don't miss it. And the benefit is still going, because when he gets to the red carpet of whatever event that he is walking, and Quinn is there in the background doing her part, paying attention, observing, ready to fix a lapel, doing her part. Kofi shouts her out. Bring the money into my pocket, boo. That's what I like to see. That's what we like to see. That's what we like. Uplift and elevate me, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Start the parties, St. Louis. Start the parties. Or do you guys want me to do it? Because I can do it. I've been working on my house. Peep them videos. DIY video. Peep them. Do you want me to do it? Say less. Put it in the comments. Say less. This is such a good first episode. Okay. The girls go out for girls' night. Megan got a pee. Megan, Camille. I'm gonna use those interchangeably. Bear with me. Megan's got a pee a lot and throws up. Baby girl, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. First trimester almost over pregnant, because remember, Ian ghosted you for 2 months. You're pregnant. She's pregnant. Did you get episode 1? This is how we're coming? Episode 1? Stay tuned. Stay tuned.